Southern governors only have 30 days to compensate Northerners in their state, Northern Group declares. The Northern Consensus Movement (NCM) has come out in a recent video clip to issue an ultimatum to all Southern governors while claiming that innocent Northerners are being killed in their regions. According to the information contained in the 6-minute video clip, the spokesman of the group went further to declare that the North is the economic heart of Nigeria and no one can call them parasites. He also claimed that the petroleum products that the country is enjoying today was harnessed and produced with the sweat of the Northerners, as he requested that they should also be allocated the same amount of money that the NNPC gets. This man has, he has matched the snake on the tail. And he's saying nonsense. This is nonsense, arrant nonsense. If you are telling the Southern governors to compensate the people or your people that have been killed in the southeastern region, that means the governors of the northern region also should compensate all the Southerners that have been killed by Boko Haram or Fulani herdsmen. Those that were killed in Igogon, should be compensated also. And the oil money that you are talking about, where is the oil coming from? Is it in the south or the north? Why don't you have crude oil in the north and refine it yourself? And also that's why the agitation is so much that so many people are agitating for secession, breakup of Nigeria. The indigenous people of Biafra also, they have seen it from a longer time before now, that the northern agenda does not have good agenda for the south or for the country in general, because they are selfish in their interests. He went ahead to claim that the education that was acquired by the Yorubas and the Igbos in the country today was made possible through their sweat, as he revealed that the north has discovered petroleum products in Gombe, Bauchi and Taraba state. He also said that the north has discovered gold in their region, while boasting that its quantity is more than the ones in South Africa and the African continent as a whole. Speaking further, the spokesman stressed that if the Southeast and South-South are ready to live in Nigeria as one nation, that they are ready to do so, as he went ahead to claim that the number of Igbos and Yorubas living in Kano and Kaduna state alone is more than the number of Northerners residing in the South. He also said that the investments of Igbos and Yorubas in the north are more than the investment of the indigenes of the region, as he noted that the Northerners living in the south only do menial jobs like motorcycle riding, cutting nails and hawking items. Well, he has not included the Northerners that are in south, east or south in general. They are drug peddlers, and they are also troublemaker herdsmen, and also they are into those petty business like you said. They the northern, and a typical Hausa man will never build a house in the south, knowing fully well that he has a land in the north. They prefer coming to the south. They don't even rent house coming to south because they don't want to pay tax. They don't want to be responsible to anything in the south, but they make money and take their money back to their northern part. But in the area of telling us that the number of Igbos and Yorubas in the northern part of the area are much more than the northerners, that the indigenes, that's a lie from the pit of hell. That's a propaganda and blasphemy. You never lived with truth, you always live in lies, because the population of the north is even much more than the population in the south, because they are the majority, they are the most populous in the south. But the only thing of discouragement is just that they are not educated. In conclusion of his lengthy speech, the spokesman noted that they are ready to disintegrate with the South if they don't want to make peace with them and live in unity, as he made it clear that they will remain as one Nigeria even if Igbos and Yorubas are calling for Biafra and the Oduduwa Republic. Lastly, the group issued a 30-day ultimatum to all southern governors to compensate the old northerners in their region whose properties were destroyed, because failure to do so will come with great consequences. So I hope you people are listening to all these threats. will come with great consequences. They are just like their leader, because Buhari himself said he's going to teach the Igbos or speak the language they would understand. And maybe what happened in 1967 should not repeat itself, or they are seeking for civil war. These northern people, they don't even know how to talk. They talk anyhow. And now if you hold them with what they have said, they would say they hate them, or the social media hate them, or Twitter hate them. Now this is a genocidal speech that they are laying, and more or less like a threat to the Southern in general. Says if they don't want peace, that means they will give them whatever way they want it, according to what he said. And I refrained it earlier, that the number of Southerners that are in the northern part are even more than the northern citizen or indigene in general, which is a big lie from the pit of hell. Let me use that word. He says the group also said they have issued a 30 days ultimatum to all southern governors to compensate the old northerners in their region whose properties were destroyed. Though the question is, who will now compensate the southerners that the herdsmen and the northerners have all killed in their numbers? Who will compensate them? And the properties for what happened in Igogon town, especially, let me use that as a case study. Who will compensate them? Is it the northern governors? The northern governors will say they don't send the message. They would say it. Even the southern people are still, are still thinking on how to get out from the shock. They are saying, some of the southern governors come and compensate them, instead of you to tell your leader, which is your Buhari, to come and compensate you people. You can't tell them, because the northerners, they were the one that started all this menace, all this chaos. They usually say, or they say that it is the northern agenda to destabilize the government of Goodluck administration by bringing Boko Haram into existence. Now the thing has boomeranged. You are the one that started this banditry, started this security insurgencies, and the menace that we are going through in this country called Nigeria. Now you want the southern governors to come and compensate you for the killings. Then we will now compensate the southerners killed by the herdsmen. Well, let me just go through just one comment and I'll allow you to speak on your comment section. When should we start counting dates, and what consequences did not got when killing northern years back? Remember elections, and any little provocation not always goes up in flame against South. Well, I would like you to share your comment, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for listening, and God bless.